2, 1. Hello everybody. Welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. Let's see, last time we did pretty much the entirety of Kamoshida's palace. Now we just need to return to the real world and send the calling card. But before we do, well, let's show off our current Persona stock. First off, we have Jack Frost. This little guy will be very important to another confidant later, but right now he's probably our best magic-based persona. As well as being the only persona I've got with a magic attack that hits multiple foes. Arsene is level 9, and of course, I don't have skill cards yet, so I can't teach him anything. We have Slime, which is resistant to all physical attacks, and deals a decent bit of damage back, but what I've mainly got it for is debuffs. Bareth here is immune to gun attacks, although enemies rarely use them, but he does have 2 different buffs and some very powerful physical attacks. McCoy is mainly here for confidant purposes, but he does have Tarukaja, Tarunda. He has Endure, which allows Joker to survive a hit with 1 HP. And he has Skullcracker, which is a pretty powerful physical attack. He'll also learn Marin Karin at his in a few levels, so that might be useful. And I have Pixie mainly for confidant purposes later. But, you know, she has lightning, she has healing skills. It's always nice to have someone who can heal. Especially since Jack Frost doesn't have a healing skill beyond, you know, the ability to heal ailments. Oh, and as for the rest of the team, everyone is level 13. Joker at max has 186 HP and 111 SP. Ryuji has 193 HP and 94 SP. And Captain Kid has learned Headbutt, which causes medium physical damage and has a chance of inflicting the Forget status, which prevents enemies from using their skills. Zoro has Medea, which heals everybody, and he has Lucky Punch, which has high crit rate but doesn't do much damage. An not only has Tarunda, but she has learned Maragi, making her the only other party member who can attack multiple foes at once. Alright, let's get out of this place.
What do you want to do?
Alright!
Well done.
The infiltration log shows up every time you leave a palace.
Yes. Okay.
And oh yeah, he's tired.
The real challenge is coming up. I hope you're ready.
Yo.
But before we go to bed, as it turns out, even when you visit the metaverse, you can still study.
Make sure you close up.
This is something that Royal only allows you to do. You're not guaranteed to have to go to bed as soon as you go to the metaverse. It's just that without a certain confidant, you won't be able to leave LeBlanc. Since the weather outside is considered rainy,
Well then.
you get an extra bonus for studying. Now then.
That's incredible. water wall.
Okay. I'm gonna say I want to think on this more, but we are going to send the
that's too
calling
bad.
card today. We just have a little bit of stuff to do before we do that. Because sending the calling card immediately ends the day.
Okay.
Okay, first things first, we need to go to the library and return the book that we finished, and then check out another one. Oh, and once you finish, like once you find the palace, like find the treasure in the palace, your party members will stop wanting to confidant
you
with you
like?
until you send the calling card.
Thank you. What would you like?
Now we want to
Here.
borrow Zoro the Outlaw. Now then, let's see. Let's head off to Shibuya, to Central Street. And look at that, we have a Velvet Room entrance.
Wait.
Hey, inmate! I was waiting.
That will never not be funny. Now, I don't believe they talked about this on screen, but the next thing that has been offered is challenge battles. This is a new thing in Royal. These allow you to test out your combat skills and see just how well you know them. Chaining baton passes, working on technical hits, surviving and enduring fierce attacks. And then there are 2 DLC challenge battles against previous Persona protagonists. Now, as you can see, these are marked for level 50 or so, so I won't be able to take on Minato or you anytime soon. But I will be taking them on at some point in this game, sort of to compensate for not being able to show the New Game Plus battle against the twins. Now, our guide recommends that we take on the level 10 challenge battle at this point, so I might as well, just to show them off. Let's go! Okay, so we get extra points for wind attacks and having on do attacks. So, let's see what we've got here. I say we start off with
Go down.
target the Pyro Jack. Now let's pass over to On.
Okay, pass the baton and Persona! Dance, Carmen! Let's see that again, Dancer!
Pass over to Ryuji.
Pass it on to the second person!
Persona! Let's go, Captain!
Then pass to Morgana.
Everyone! Nice strategy, team! We should have done it!
Darn, that didn't knock him out. Blow him away. Then just blast him, and... on to round 2.
It's weak to electricity. It's weak to bless attack. It's weak to wind. Curse skills won't work, so be careful.
Persona! Ravish them!
Looking cool, Joker.
Go ahead.
It's not over yet. Goro! It's almost scary how good I am. Time's yours. Falcon Operative's up next. Your power keeps rising. Dance,
Persona! Bam! That's one!
Alright. There we go. So, not a perfect score, but...
An excellent job, I must admit.
we did get 2 out of 3.
Could have been better, but I'll throw you a bone.
That's just a little show off. I probably won't be doing all of the challenge battles in this playthrough.
You handle this. Are you finished? What?
And we actually don't have anything else to do in the Velvet Room, so...
No slacking off.
let's keep going. Now we can quick travel to the Velvet Room, so let's head into Untouchable and sell all the crap we found in the palace.
Okay. You should be grateful. Come again.
Okay, off we go. Let's see. Wait, this way.
It's really coming down.
That's too bad. Everyone's so useless.
Take a look around.
Okay. Let's see. Check my items real quick. Yeah, I have enough. Okay. Then, in that case,
Okay.
let's go to the hideout.
All right. All that's left now is to send out the calling card and take Kamoshida's heart.
Couldn't we have just sent one at the beginning of all this?
It's not that simple. A treasure won't stay materialized forever. Once the impression is gone, the treasure will disappear. I think it'll last around a day at most.
The hell? That's like no time at all. Anyways, we can send a calling card right now, yeah? Let's do it and steal that bastard's heart.
Now then.
Now, complete all preparations before you send the card. Once it's made, you will return home and begin the next day at the palace, after a cutscene. You won't be able to go back to a palace once you've set out the calling cards, so if you're missing any treasure chests, well, you'll need to open them on calling card day, and that'll mean risking getting caught by shadows and potentially going into the boss of the palace with less than full HP and SP. You can go back to the palace after finding the treasure without sending the calling card if you want to get personas and stuff.
Say that?
We can't go out at night just yet, but we will be able to
Tomorrow's finally the
soon,
day.
since we're nearing the end of the first
So we
arc.
send the calling card in the morning and carry out the plan by the end of the day, right?
Correct. The effect won't last that long. Are you worried?
Waited too long.
Perfect.
We're going to pull this off no matter what.
So, who's going to write the card?
Leave it to me.
Why?
Why? Why wouldn't it be me?
This is important. Are you sure you can handle the pressure?
I must agree.
I really want to get him good. Let me write it. Come on, please.
Alright.
Yeah, I got this.
Hey, are you sure about this? If they find out our identities, all this work will be for nothing.
I know.
All right then. Tomorrow it is. You'd better not slack off on this.
Alright, and with the decision to send the calling card, it is now evening.
Well then.
Alright, let's see here. Counting on you guys. Actually, what we're gonna do is make lockpicks
Okay.
to raise our proficiency.
Yeah.
Now, the guide here says to reload if I don't get the extra option to make 3,
Yes.
which I didn't. But I'm not going to reload.
Well then.
Just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing any reloading during this playthrough, because it's live. And that'd be boring to see me exit to title screen and reload constantly.
Hey. Wow.
So I'll deal with what comes, and... I mean, this guide leaves me with a little extra time to finish all the confidants anyway, so...
By the time everyone got here this morning.
If need be, I can make up an event or two.
Sir Suguru Kamoshida, the utter bastard of lust. We know how shitty you are, and that you put your twisted desires
Yeah, although
on
I
students
can't
that
show
can't
the
fight
third
back.
semester
That's
live.
why we have decided to steal
Though I'll
away those
probably
desires
live
and
comment,
make you confess
though I guess I'll
your
text
sins.
commentate that
This will
one
be
in
done tomorrow, so
in
we hope
Discord.
you will be ready. From the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. Wow.
Also, those calling cards spell out Kamoshida's name in,
I looked up a bunch of similar stuff online for
I
reference.
can't forget if it's in here. I forget if it's in hiragana or
yeah.
katakana, but it's
I
in
know
one
what
of them.
You wanted to say, but it sounded like an idiot trying to be an adult.
Your logo's a little lacking too.
It's nice for a first
You know what?
attempt.
That ain't true.
Did Mr. Kamoshida do something wrong?
Does this mean the rumors are true?
Wait a sec. Is someone gonna take something from Mr. Kamoshida?
Oh, you have
Weird
no
logo.
idea.
And who are these Phantom Thieves of Hearts people? It got everyone excited, so it's all good, yeah?
Who's responsible for this?
Look at that. A predictable reaction for someone who knows what we mean by distorted desires.
I think it's hitting him pretty hard.
Did you do this, or was it you? Was it you two?
What if it was, asshole?
What garbage. It's not a problem. You'll be expelled soon enough anyway.
You sure about that?
Come, steal it if you can.
Challenge accepted.
Judging from Kamoshida's response, I'm sure we had an effect on his palace.
Does that mean the treasure's appeared? We'll be able to get it today, right?
It's not just today. It's only today. The impact of seeing a calling card doesn't last long. And it cannot be repeated. This will be our one chance to steal the treasure.
One day's more than enough for us.
Let's go. And now we have awesome music.
Well then. Let's go.
You know, I never noticed this until the Bittersweet Gamers playthrough, but those pillars, they're a giant pair of legs. Thankfully, they're not attached to nothing. Alright. Watch us multiply. Got to claim my right. It's time.
Oh yeah! The treasure has appeared!
Yeah, and it's huge!
What do you think? It's just as I said. Now we can steal it. Oh, the shine brings tears to my eyes.
Kind of pisses me off. Why is it so pretty? Isn't this Kamoshida's desires?
Keep in mind, it's also how he sees those desires.
The cat's acting awfully excited.
What's wrong? Is something...
Morgana, stop dry humping the treasure. That's not catnip.
Alright, that's enough, you stupid cat.
Oh, yeah. Forgive me for displaying such an insolent sight in front of a lady.
You were completely out of character, too. What was that about?
I couldn't stop it either. To think I'd be drawn to human desires this much. Doesn't that prove that I'm human?
How should we know?
Anyway, you guys need to carry it.
All you
Just
do
don't
is
jump on
block
top of it
walls.
again.
Still, that was easier than I thought. I thought for sure there'd be some insane trap or something.
Don't
Palace
jinx it,
will disappear if we
Ryuji.
take this back, right? And Kamoshida will change, too.
That should be the case.
Good. Now's our chance, then.
It's heavy.
To think it'd go so well. I've even found 3 Persona users in the process. My judgment was correct. I made the right choice in making a deal with you.
And in the middle of our heist, we even get a rank up with Morgana.
Alright.
Too bad we couldn't get that beforehand. Might have Raccoonda on Jack Frost if that was the case. Ah, crap baskets. Hey Ryuji, remember what you said about a trap? God damn it.
I won't let anyone take this. This proves that I am the king of this castle. It is the core of this world.
That rat bastard. That's how he sees me, isn't it?
Yep.
Yo, pervert! Were you waiting to ambush us?
I just made it easier to find you. I'll dispose of you myself. Right here, right now.
That's our line, you sexually harassing D-bag!
Thank you,
What a
Ryuji.
selfish misunderstanding.
How is it a misunderstanding? You were doing things that you kept in secret from others.
People around me were the ones who kept it secret.
Yeah, he
Adults who
wasn't
want to
exactly
share my
hiding, trying to flirt with you in the
accomplishments,
hall
students
or
who have the
anything.
drive to become winners. They willingly protect me so that we all may profit from it.
Profit?
There are too many imbeciles who don't understand that. Including naive
I prefer
brats like
not
you
to understand
and that
it.
girl who tried to kill herself.
True, she's a total idiot. Letting you manipulate her, trying to commit suicide. And I'm even more of a dumbass for not realizing that. But no matter what kind of fool someone might be, they don't need your permission to live their lives!
Drop the attitude, you mediocre peasant. There is no wrong in using my gifts for my gain.
You know, that last statement isn't entirely wrong. It's just that the fact that his gain is sexually preying on female students and physically beating the males. And also beating on the females too. There isn't a problem with using your gifts for your gain, unless you're using them to hurt others. And that is what he is doing, and that is why he is in the wrong.
I'm a cut above all other humans.
Above? You mean beneath? You're a goddamn demon obsessed with your sick desires!
That's right. I'm not like you. I am a demon who rules this world!
Even more awesome music.
What the hell?
I'm allowed to do
You're wrong. Alright, Shadow Kamoshida is our first boss, obviously.
Look! The treasure's over there! We should catch him off guard and steal it. Let's attack him and wait for that opportunity.
Okay, so Kamoshida has a couple of different attacks at his disposal.
We can take on Kamoshida himself. Everyone, let's do this!
Every attack he has is a physical attack, so if you have slime, you really don't need to worry about survivability. Like any Shin Megami Tensei game, you're going to want to debuff him as best you can. You know what, while he has Rakunda on, I don't really need to use Tarukaja. Volleyball Assault can hit multiple times, but it is his weakest attack overall.
Persona!
Let's see. Now, my best overall attack would actually probably be to stick with Slime and use Lunge.
Persona!
Kamoshida does not have any specific weakness or resistance to your attacks, so you can hit him with pretty much anything. But unlike the bosses in Persona 4 Golden, you cannot get crits on him, and you cannot knock him down, meaning that you cannot... meaning that you cannot do an all-out attack on him. Nor can you baton pass.
He healed himself? Is it from eating one of those things in the trophy? Then we should destroy that first.
Ooh. Anyway, target the trophy, and don't bother debuffing it. You're gonna want to save the SP to debuff Kamoshida himself.
When someone tells us not to do something, it makes us want to do it even more.
Persona! Go!
Flip him, Persona! Eat this!
That away, Ryuji.
Not finish you.
Uh-oh. Okay, when he does this move... Well, it's basically just a fancy animation for him casting Tarukaja on himself.
Persona! You're mine.
Boom, cup down.
All right.
You think you can get away with doing such a thing? Do you realize who I am? I'm Kamoshida! Don't you get it?
So fucking what?
I keep saying, I am Kamoshida! I'm the king!
I always saw you as a condescending hotshot, but right now, you're just a pathetic loser.
We came all this way to steal that. Will you just give it up and hand it over?
Silence! I will let the likes of you have this!
You still have the energy to say things like that? Then we're going to up our game as well.
Let's go.
There we go. The principal? Or how about better yet, nobody?
Looks like I gotta bring out the big guns. Slaves! Bring over you know what? Time for my kill shot from when I was active and rocking it. Kill shot, as in, I'll make the kill! What's the holdup? Where's my phone?
Okay, the kill shot thing isn't new, but this
Sorry,
is.
Kamoshida. I have it right here.
Too slow, Mishima! It's just
Mishima?
Oh, wait, what? Why is he here?
Calm down. That's only Kamoshida's cognitive version of him. It's not the real Mishima. It feels like he's gonna attack. Keep your guard up.
He is indeed about to attack, and what's coming is an almighty attack. That means nothing resists it, so this is the point to have everybody guard.
Here goes.
The almighty element is shared with the Megiddo line of spells, but you can't have those at this point in the game.
Hey, Shipper Brains! Get off my court!
I'm sorry, King Kamoshida.
That, and...
It's like, get out!
well...
Hurry up with my damn ball!
guess who?
King Kamoshida, I brought you your ball, just like you asked.
Now, there's a good girl, Suzuki. Yeah, all women should obey my orders like this. Ain't that right, sweetheart?
Fuck you.
No way! What's Shiho doing here?
Panther, calm down. That's not the real one.
Yeah, you're right. But this is just...
Dude, even Suzui, too. You've gone too far, you piece of shit.
Well... we have an option. We can either destroy Cognitive Shiho or just target Kamoshida himself. Either way, if we deal enough damage to Kamoshida or KO the fake Suzui, who is weak to every element in the game, meaning that you can get a baton pass on her and just blast them both, then you can stop him from using the spike again. If he does manage to get it off, she leaves anyway. But we're gonna target Kamoshida. Mainly. Remember what I said about baton passing?
Looking cool, Joker. Not over yet.
Persona!
There's a trouble. Someone heal her.
This one!
There. Get his attack down. There we go.
What's the matter, slave?
We stopped him from bringing out the attack again.
I can't serve up my kill shot without any balls!
Well, you don't have any. You're also out of balls.
Students like slaves. You're scum. Nothing but scum. Kamoshida, I'll never forgive you.
Were you going to begin with? Alright, special orders. In certain battles, you'll be able to carry these out to turn the battle in your favor. However, these involve sending away one separate one party member.
In that case, time for Plan B. Look over at that terrace. While the others are drawing Kamoshida's attention, have someone go there. Let's steal the treasure without him noticing.
Let's see, who to send.
Time to show you my skills.
I can go whenever you want.
Ugh, gross. He keeps looking at me.
Don't send on. It fails every time, because, you know, his attention is focused on her.
Go whenever you gotcha.
I'm gonna send Ryuji,
To me.
because I'm gonna need Morgana's healing with the current level of health that An is at. I'm gonna cast Rakunda.
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Time for my persona.
Oh, that's a big help.
I want to live here.
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
You dare strike me?
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Witness my resolve.
Actually, should I heal? No.
Finish you.
Gotta keep him from noticing Ryuji.
All right, Joker. Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
Sona, ravage them!
Now listen up. This school exists because I'm around. You're the only ones who don't respect me, you know?
Oh, I doubt any student in that school actually respects you, pal.
Yeah, whatever, man. Anyway, now's my chance.
I want to live here.
Ooh.
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
You dare strike me?
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Time for my persona. Ah!
Gonna heal. Okay, that brings On closer to her max.
Let's go.
Go
Keep
down.
him busy. Keep it up. You have to distract him. Hard forward. My other self.
Oh, that's a big help.
I want to live here.
That's better. Just keep attacking Joker.
Keep him busy.
You're misunderstanding it all. I haven't sexually harassed anyone.
You dare.
They came on to me because they wanted to get on my good side.
You know, that's not impossible. Doesn't excuse squat.
What a total moron. But at least it's let me get closer to the treasure.
I want to live here.
Not bad if I say so myself. Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
There!
You dare strike me?
It's not enough. Do this. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Eat this. Persona. Take this.
I want to live here.
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy. Keep it up. Persona. Distract him.
You dare strike me? Is there one less of you? I know they're missing. Where'd they go?
Took you too long to notice, moron.
Good. Kamoshida's shaken up.
I think we can do this.
Oh, considering how much of a defense drop he just got.
Come! Arsene! Go down!
Persona.
On, would you do the honors? Always satisfying. There we go. Sheesh, you think he'd be unconscious by now.
What's wrong? Not running away? Why don't you run? Aren't you a great athlete?
It's always been like this. All those goddamn hyenas forcing their expectations on me. I'm doing this all for them! What's wrong about demanding a reward for that?
Nothing. It's just the reward you want
We'll do something about that
is,
distorted
well...
heart of yours.
Scared? Right now? You're seeing the same view that Shiho did. I'm sure she was scared too. Except she had no choice but to jump. What will you do? Will you jump? Or would you rather die here?
Do you want to finish him off? It's your call.
No, please wait. I beg you. Just forgive me.
You dare ask her to do that?
Everyone told you the same. But you took everything from them!
I accept defeat. You want this? Take it.
Thank you.
Go ahead and finish me off. You do that, and my real self will go down too. You have that right, since you've won.
On!
If his mind shuts down, he can't admit his crimes.
You're kind, Lady Ann.
I've lost. You're through when you lose. What am I supposed to do now? All right. I will leave now and return to my real self. I'll make certain.
Hey, just so you know, we don't have time to waste. This place is about to collapse.
Well, he did say he'd disappear. That it would disappear. I guess we didn't realize it was gonna be like this.
Run!
Not really the time to groom yourself, Morgana.
We're gonna die! We're so gonna die! Hey, what the?
No fair, you jerk! It's been a while, so I just tripped this.
Phew. Thankfully, they don't make you do a Metroid-style fleeing sequence. Or, actually, that might be kind of fun.
Look at the nav.
Why didn't they do it Metroid-style, where they give you a
It's true.
time
Can't
limit
go
to
there
platform
anymore.
your way across?
What about the treasure?
What the?
A medal? Wait, where'd that crown go?
What's going on?
It means that was the source of Kamoshida's desires. To him, this medal is worth as much as that crown we saw in the palace.
An Olympic medal. So, that perv kept clinging to his past glory and couldn't let it go.
But this means that Kamoshida's heart might have changed, right?
Probably.
Our expulsion's on the line here.
This is the first successful example for me, too. However, there's no doubt that this has affected Kamoshida's personality quite a lot. The entire palace disappeared, after all.
I feel all antsy. Ain't there a way to check now?
Well, we'll know soon enough.
Right.
Come on, why the gloomy faces? Be happy! We completed this with great success, you know.
We just
True,
don't know
that
if
was a pretty
everything's
good run of
okay
the
yet.
boss battle.
I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Remember how Kamoshida's shadow said that he's returning to his self in reality? We all know Suguru Kamoshida is scum. Still, he did seem to regain his conscience somewhat before he disappeared.
I'm sure it worked.
There are definitely those who have been saved thanks to what you've done.
Yeah.
Anyways, I guess we gotta wait. It all boils down to what's gonna happen to Kamoshida. Or if we're getting expelled for real.
Let's go home.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ah, you're back.
Ah. You helped too, Lon.
Lady Ann sure is sharp. I'm impressed. Basically, the treasure changes the shape of things. Once that's gone, that power no longer works. Though the real reason I changed quickly back then was because I'm so incredibly skilled. How's that? Isn't that amazing?
He said he's amazing. Hey Sojiro, how's it going?
Let's do it.
Hey!
Alright, let's read.
Make sure you close up.
Well, we haven't opened Sojiro's Confidant yet, so...
Yep. Hey, hey!
You know, thinking about Zoro makes me remember the anime that was made about Zoro. I think it was Kaitetsu Zoro. From what I saw, it didn't look too bad. I mean... it was a 70s-ish anime.
Yeah!
Looked alright. Yeah, that one. Probably not as good as the black and white Disney live-action series, but...
Morning!
it seemed alright from what I saw.
Yep.
And I didn't see much of it. But yeah, no one compares to Guy Williams. Well, Antonio Banderas does a good... certainly tries his best.
Ahem.
Blah 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 blah.
Do you know the answer?
Let's see. Knowing Nero? All of them.
Correct.
All of them? Not to mention the whole Roman fire that he apparently didn't give a crap about.
No, no, no.
Have you seen Kamoshida? You really think he changed? Well, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, perfect timing.
It's been a while since I did history, so...
Study hall will be held
I
instead of PE
didn't remember
today.
much about
I'm
that.
letting you know
Okay,
Mr.
that's my bit of,
Kamoshida has taken the day
critical
off.
research failure.
He ain't here?
Don't tell anyone that you heard this from me. But we received word that Mr. Kamoshida is placing himself under suspension. It's such an important time before the tournament, too. Principal Kobayakawa went to talk to him about it, but he supposedly wasn't making any sense.
Wait, a suspension?
Not so loud! The talks about your expulsions may be put on hold, too. I don't know too much about it, though.
That reminds me of something Eggman said in Shadow the Hedgehog. How can I take over the city and build the Eggman Empire if there is no city?
It sounds different from a mental shutdown. I guess all we can do is wait.
Well then.
Morgana telling us to work on our kindness is actually a hint to what is needed to start Ann's Confidant, as you need to be at your second rank of kindness in order to start it. We are going to go hang out with Ryuji today, and thanks to Slime, we'll be able to get better points in his Confidant. Who are these guys? Oh, so they're his former teammates. Let's see. First choice. Let's not fight here. I don't know, after saying that, I think I'd rather hang out with him than hang out with your ass. Jerk. You realize he eventually would have done that to any of you. Dude, anyone would get mad for talking about that. And this unlocks our first follow-up. Occasionally when Joker does an attack that doesn't down the enemy, one of your teammates, if they've unlocked this, will run up to perform an attack that is a guaranteed critical.
Alright.
They may also do this if you knock down one enemy and there are other enemies standing.
See ya!
I mean, I don't exactly blame you for getting mad about that.
You're back.
It's not your fault, Ann. And it looks like we just got our invitation to another confidant.
Yo. Hey, how's school? You're not causing any trouble, are you?
No, I'm not.
Good.
Not where anybody could see, at least.
I've got a probation officer twice a month. It's already a pain in the ass as is, so please don't make me have to write even more crap. Got that? This society is kept in check by... You can go and get yourself killed if you want, but don't go dragging other people into your mess. The last thing we need is more idiots like you roaming around. Hmm? What's wrong? Yeah, I'm heading out now. Sorry about that. I know. The usual, right? Okay. I'll see you later. As you can see, I'm pretty damn busy both at work and in my private life. If you could lend a hand, it'd really be a great help.
Well, you're keeping us here. Might as well. I'd be glad to help out around the shop.
Either way, I won't ask you to work for free. If you agree to help me, then I'll teach you how to make the perfect cup of coffee. Not a bad trade, eh?
Sounds interesting. After all, I doubt he can legally pay me here, because he's my guardian.
Alright. Looks like we got ourselves a deal.
Ugh, darn maid in heaven. Ugh, that time acceleration.
You may call yourself a phantom thief, but you're still a minor. Someone had to support you. Furthermore, they did so knowing you were a part of that group.
Oh no, he had no idea.
Isn't the owner of that cafe an accomplice of yours?
Not really.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Hierophant persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Sojiro shares the Hierophant persona with, the old couple from Persona 3 and with Dojima from Persona 4.
Alright.
All of whom were older people who showed a parental concern for the main characters.
I owe you one. Oh. I'm gonna head back then.
Alright, day off from school.
Well then.
So let's go do some stuff. First off, we want to go to Shibuya and head down to the underground walkway. And if you want to get max stats, which is required to finish all the confidants,
Wow.
well, this drink stand is essential. On Sundays they sell, how do you pronounce that? Aojiru?
Hi.
Well, you want to come and get these every Sunday.
Man. Nice.
Okay. Algier. But yeah, they don't take up time. So, now that we're up topside, let's go to the movie theater! The first time you see a movie, you can get a raise in your social stats. Right now, we're going to see Tank Top Millionaire.
Well then.
Which is obviously a passing reference to Slumdog Millionaire.
How the hell did some slumdog brat win so much prize money? It's just not possible. You must have cheated.
No, it wasn't cheating. It was destiny.
Guts, rank 2.
All right.
Let's head back.
Darn, no after credits scenes.
Ah, you're back.
Nope. Did something happen? You gotta believe, dude. I'd say I'm getting used to it a little. Alright, Sojiro now allows us to leave LeBlanc and go around Yongen Jaya at night. But only Yongen Jaya. Now, the home shopping channel this time is unfortunately not run by Tanaka.
Hey, hey!
Guide recommends we get the Spring Awake set. Tanaka was fun.
Well then.
Though he is in this game just later. Right now, we're gonna go out there and discover what Yongen Jaya has for us to do at night. Besides the secondhand shop, which is always open. Well, this old movie theater is closed. There's the batting cages. We'll worry about that minigame later. Though I should probably open it up for quick travel. Let's see. And then we go over Anya. And in here we have the laundromat. This is where we turn all those sooty materials from the palaces into armor. But that takes time, so we're gonna do that later.
Wow!
Right now, our goal is the bathhouse.
Oh! What do you want to do? Oh!
And charm rank 2.
All right.
Want to head back? Hey!
Well, let's finish up Zoro.
Yep. Hey, hey!
You know, a game about Zoro would make for a good, open world game. You know, wandering around the California countryside, fighting against corrupt lawmen, engaging in swashbuckling shenanigans, and all the while keeping up your charade.
Oh!
That is really hard to pick between because those are my two favorite genres. I'm gonna go comedy.
Jeez.
Answer this question.
Hey, wait!
My country, right or wrong, was unquestioningly supporting it. The original meaning was that you have a duty to correct it.
Exactly.
Man, that original meaning needs to come back.
Nice going!
And a little extra charm never hurt. Plus, helping Ann out scores a few extra points towards her confidant starting. And it looks like Takumi wants to spend a little time with us. We'll be stopping by to put McCoy to good use, but first we need to get some SP recovery items and change out our book.
What would you like? Thank you. What would you like?
And now we want the alluring
Here.
dancer. And let's see. Let's warp our way down to the courtyard.
Oh!
Go over to the arcade.
Oh!
And now we warp back to Yongen-Jaya to the back streets.
Oh!
You don't actually have to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. But yeah, now that we have level 2 guts, we can continue with Takumi's confidant.
Please head to the exam room.
Right, here we go.
What?
Good afternoon, officer. Sorry, pal. I guess you weren't expecting her to be able to just say, okay, here, I'm not hiding anything. Oh no, I just have a bad heart.
Wow. By the way...
Alright, rank 2 with death.
Take care.
I'm good, Doc.
Ah, you're back.
Hey!
Yeah, there's a laundromat. But...
Hey! Oh!
well, we're going to spend some time with Sojiro because his confidant is open. Yes, I will help him out.
Well...
that would be making coffee. Yeah, one thing about food service is that you've got to be able to read what your customers are like and treat them accordingly. I don't know who this guy is or why Sojiro's being so hostile.
Jeez.
But he did seem pretty shifty. Well, I do want the ladies to love me. Alright, now this is where the main benefit of Sojiro's Confidant comes from. This allows you to brew coffee. Not only does this slightly restore SP, but the actual act of the brewing also increases your,
Alright.
your points with Sojiro a little.
Well...
the further you get with Sojiro and his Confidant, the better the coffee will be. Got it. But yeah, in between palaces like this, when there's not story events going on,
Morning.
well,
Crowded as
it's
ever today, huh?
gonna be a lot of
Being
social
packed in
links.
like sardines, city style. I bet you've had enough. I don't mean to joke around. I just don't know what to do. I get anxious unless I'm doing something, yet here I am suddenly with nothing to do. It's so awful just waiting for the results, isn't it? It's so worrying.
Well, I gotta be the uplifting one here. I'm sure things are going fine, hon.
You're right. All we can do is believe and wait. Thanks. I feel better after talking. It's not good to be a downer in the morning. Well, let's have a great day today.
Well, before we go out and do the things today, let's make sure that I've got a certain something. Bionutrients. Yes, I have more than enough. So, next up, we're going to the library. To take advantage of its ability to raise 2 stats at once.
Hey! Hey! Now then. Whoa.
One to guts. And 1 to knowledge.
Wanna head back?
And, well, let's make use of that coffee siphon.
Wow! Hey!
And yeah, if there are customers in LeBlanc but you want to make coffee, just talk to them and they'll clear out.
Whoa!
Yes! Alright.
And that scores us 2 LeBlanc coffees. And increases our charm.
Let me explain.
You also get a little bit of trivia on the different kinds of coffee that Joker can make.
Nice. Well then.
I got a chance to talk to this girl the other day. We had an amazing conversation after I brought up some of the stuff I read about. We're gonna go out somewhere together soon.
Well, don't get ahead of yourself because it happened to go well. Look, knowledge isn't enough. You need proficiency to adapt on the fly. You also need kindness to be accepted, and guts to be honest and direct. Plus charm to draw people to you. The quality of your character says a lot about you, so it's important to better yourself every day.
Really? But it takes so much work. But I'll do it if it means I'll get a girlfriend. I guess I'll start by showering every day. I hear girls prefer a dude who's hygienic.
Hey, this applies to you too. You get it. That's a good attitude to have.
Morning!
So why wasn't On fully voiced there?
I just remembered. You.
Anyway, this is about the 4-color theorem.
Correct.
Nice going!
go hang out with Ryuji.
Oh, hey. Hey.
Sure, our bond won't deepen just yet, but sometimes you gotta just spend some time with them.
See ya!
Ah, you're back.
Okie dokie. Let's go do the crossword. Let's see. Hanami, cherry blank viewing. Across is flower to be, so that's bud. And I think I know where the rest of this is going. Boom.
All right.
I see. Nice.
And now let's spend some time with Sojiro.
Yeah. All right then.
Medium fine.
Sorry.
There we go, rank 3.
Right.
The rest is on you.
Now for this little phone call option, you can actually choose either number 1 or number 3. I'm gonna go with number 1. Oh, hello, up ahead of us, Yoshizawa-san.
Whoa.
Sorry, Ryuji. Schedule says I gotta hang out with Dr. Takemi. We're going to be hanging out with Ryuji tomorrow. Ooh.
Oh. Hello?
What was that about?
Oh.
medical error. Both number 1 and number 3 are the potential best answers, but this one makes me seem kind of desperate, and this one feels almost too trusting. But considering Takumi was never convicted, and stuff we'll learn later, yeah, I'll just say that I don't mind. And reaching this level with Takumi adds more items to her clinic.
Hello? Huh?
Take care.
Of course not.
Ah, you're back.
Now the game loaded with Joker walking in, but we're gonna walk right out, because we gotta go to the bathhouse.
What do you want to do? Oh. Want to head back?
And now we get to go out with Ryuji. Because by talking to him...
Oh, hey. Wanna get going?
we're gonna unlock our first hangout spot. These are places that you can't actually explore freely, but you can invite your confidants out there and potentially raise your relationship with them. They each have their favorites. However, you should try not to repeat hangout spots with your confidants, or at least not too much. You worried about him? Dude, you're doing great. Reaching rank 4 with Ryuji unlocks Stealth Dash.
Alright.
This basically allows you to run around in the metaverse without being spotted as quickly.
See ya!
Seems like there have been a lot of incidents.
You're back.
What do you want to do?
Visit the bathhouse again. Just fast forward through because it's the same. Yada yada yada.
Hey!
Alright, and we managed to get a seat. Let's read about Carmen.
Wow!
I admit I don't know much about the opera that Carmen comes from, but I do know that... well, I do know how the character of Carmen died.
Morning. I wonder if Kamoshida really had a change of heart. What if we failed? That's all I've been able to think about.
We gotta believe, On.
We did do what we could. I guess all I can do now is believe. But how strange. I feel a bit better now. Maybe it's because of your composure? We'll be able to avenge Shiho, and you won't get expelled. After break, we'll all be able to laugh together. That's what I'll believe.
Hi, everyone.
Blah blah blah, English, yada yada.
Let's hear it.
Isn't Wunderkind German?
This is it.
That's correct.
Nice going!
Another point in knowledge. Actually, Morgana, what we're gonna do today is go make some money. More specifically, we're gonna actually go to that part-time job we signed up for a couple weeks ago.
Hey! What do you want to do?
Are you?
This will earn us a bit of money and get us some charm.
Nice to meet you. I appreciate it.
Wow!
Nice to meet you. So,
Remember where the barcodes are. Next to the logo?
good work today.
Hey!
But yeah, you can get better charm and more money by coming on the days that end with a 7.
Wanna head back?
You're back.
And let's head off to the bathhouse one more time for a little more charm. This guide really wants us to raise our charm fast.
What do you want to do? Wanna head back?
Oh. That thing that popped up. That is a Thieves' Den, achievement.
Well then.
Takumi wants to talk to us. However, we cannot go see her today because we must raise our social stats a little more. First off, we are going to the underground walkway. As not only do we have to get another Algio. Ugh.
Welcome.
I'll look up a way of how to say it.
Man.
And have a gulp of that in order to raise our proficiency a little bit. And actually, before we go to the underground mall, we need to unlock the thing that lets us be in the underground mall. We are going to apply for the flower shop job. And we're going straight to work at the flower shop.
What do you want to do?
Nice to meet you. Good luck.
Hey!
Here. You did great.
How are you feeling?
And if I'm correct... bingo.
All right.
Wanna head back? Hey! I'm sorry, let's just believe in that while we wait for tomorrow. Well then.
I should write
Actually, before we continue a little further... Well, first I want to save. But... let's drop into the... Or, actually, the Thieves' Den is full of potentially spoilery stuff. I'll show it off next time. Because next time I'll be able to change out all the spoilery stuff for... well, more current stuff. Though that won't stop later characters from popping up. We want to get the muscle workout set.
Well then.
And now we're going to the bathhouse again.
Oh! What do you want to do?
Okay.
This is no good.
Well...
What's with the sudden morning assembly?
I bet it's about that girl that jumped the other day.
They don't have to tell us not to commit suicide.
There was that weird calling card too, so I guess the teachers are freaking out.
We're lucky that morning practice got canceled, though.
I feel like I'm gonna faint if this takes forever.
Let's begin this.
Well, this is it.
As you all know, a tragic event took place the other day. Thankfully, we have been informed that she has pulled through, but it will take time until she recovers. Everyone here has a bright future ahead. I implore that you rethink the importance of life and...
Why, hello there.
What's the...
I have been reborn. That is why I will confess everything to you all.
Huh?
Please do.
What's wrong with Mr. Kamoshida?
What's this about?
Confess? Did the volleyball team do something?
I have repeatedly done things that were unbecoming of a teacher. Verbally abusing students, physically abusing my team, and sexually harassing female students. I am the reason why Shiho Suzui tried to kill herself.
Sexual harassment? What? Why would he say that himself?
He is
Volleyball
the
team?
worst.
Really? Physical abuse?
I thought of this school as my own castle. There were even students that I sentenced to expulsion, simply because I didn't like them. I will, of course, rescind those. I am truly sorry for putting innocent youths through such horrible acts. I am an arrogant, shallow, and shameful person. No, I'm worse than that. I will take responsibility.
Okay.
I kill myself for it.
That's a little far, dude.
Wait, kill himself?
Mr. Kamoshida is, not well.
Mr. Kamoshida, please get off the stage for now. Everyone, return to your classes!
Don't run, you bastard! Shiho's still alive, even after all the things that made her want to die! You have no right to run from this!
You're right. You're absolutely right. I should be punished under the law and atone for my crimes. I did horrible things to Takamaki-san as well. In return for giving Suzui-san a position on the team, I tried to force her into having relations.
Disgusting.
For a position on the team?
I feel so
That's
bad
horrible.
for
So the rumors
Takamaki-san.
weren't true.
As of today, I will resign from my position as an instructor and turn myself in. Someone please call the police!
The police?
Is he for real? He's gonna get arrested?
Wow. This morning's assembly is over. Return to your classes immediately!
Isn't this just like what that calling card said?
Does this mean the Phantom Thieves thing was for real?
Was something done to Kamoshida?
Come on, there's no way you could steal someone's heart.
But why else would he start saying things like he'll kill himself or turn himself in?
Maybe because it almost got leaked. Don't they go easier on you if you turn yourself in?
I wonder what happened.
Who knows? But man, Kamoshida turned out to be one sick bastard.
Hey, is this for real? He's turning himself in just like that?
What's going to happen to the
makes no
volleyball team?
sense.
Marasi will show up
This
now.
is gonna be a big...
Return to your classrooms at once!
His heart really did change.
And good luck trying to brush that under the rug, Kobayakawa.
Was this really for the best? Yeah, it's gotta be. But things are happening way too fast. Huh? What the... Takamaki-san, I'm sorry.
Huh?
We all knew, but we pretended we didn't.
Takamaki-san, I had you all wrong. I'm sorry that I spread rumors about you.
I didn't know at all. Oh, Kamoshida was forcefully pushing himself on you. It must have been so hard for you.
I'm sure there's a ton of people who want to apologize to you. We're so sorry.
No, it's okay. The same goes for me, too. Besides, that's all in the past now.
Hey, you there! Return to class at once!
Well, see you later then.
I can't apologize enough for what I did to you. I swear I'll make it up to you someday. Looks like Kamoshida ain't the only one that had a change of heart. Man, I'm glad for you. Looks like those weird rumors are gonna go away.
My thing doesn't really matter. We made Kamoshida apologize about Shiho. That's more than enough for me.
You should hurry and tell her about it then.
Yeah.
Definitely. Victory.
I totally freaked out. He really did have a change of heart. And we were lucky his mind didn't get messed up either. This was an A+ job.
Does this mean that they won't have a mental shutdown even if their palace disappears? I see. So we need to persuade the shadow without killing it, and then send it back to its real self. Our targets won't undergo a cognitive collapse if we do that.
This brings up a potential bit of fridge horror about Persona 4. What if when rescuing one of their teammates, the investigation team had been a little bit too rough with the shadow? Yeah, that was some risky business they were doing.
So we can get him to confess with no bad stuff? Hey, that works for me.
Do you have to be so loud?
Don't worry about it. So, how'd it go? With Shiho, I mean.
She's regained consciousness.
Woohoo!
For real?
It was only for a little bit, but I got to talk to her. I was able to tell her that Kamoshida admitted to what he did. Shiho, she told me she was sorry. Looks like she found out that I was flirting with Kamoshida for her sake. And here I was, wanting to apologize to her.
Kamoshida's at fault for all this.
I know. Shiho's mom is thinking of transferring her to another school after she recovers. The whole sexual harassment and attempted suicide, people will label her after that. Sounded like Shiho had the same idea too.
It's gonna get lonely.
But I think it's for the best. I'm sure it'll be hard if she stays here.
She's alive. You can see her anytime.
I need to change too.
That aside, I was surprised you could hold yourself back against Kamoshida's shadow.
It wasn't like that. I just wanted Kamoshida to apologize himself.
You're so kind, Lady Ann.
No matter how much of a shitbag he was, finishing him off would have left a bad aftertaste, huh?
Huh? That's not it. I think revenge is better served if I make him repent. Realizing what he's done, he'll grovel for forgiveness the rest of his life. You know? I just believe there are fates worse than death.
And it's oh so richly deserved.
Holy shit. Anyways, that's all settled. But you know, there was one more thing I was wondering about that castle. Why was Kamoshida the only one who had that metaverse thing?
It isn't necessarily limited to him. It's something anyone could have, if their heart became warped from their desires.
Anyone.
Wanna check it out?
Not right now. We better lay low for a while. People are still gonna be talking about Kamoshida. Then again, it's totally impossible for someone to find out what we did at his palace.
Yeah, about that, weird rumors about you guys are already going around. Stuff like you got together and threatened Kamoshida with something close to physical violence.
The hell?
I mean, we did beat the
People
shit
aren't
out of
going
his
to easily
shadow,
believe that
but...
Phantom thieves really exist. Calling cards being treated like it was a prank by someone who knew what Kamoshida was doing.
Makes sense. We're the ones who did it, and I still don't completely believe it myself.
Let's wait for things to settle down for the time being.
Anyways, let's check how much this metal can be sold for. It'd be better if we pawned it off ASAP. Ooh, got a hit! Wait, 30,000 yen? That's all a gold medal's worth?
Remember that time in middle school? I lent you some money.
There's no way I borrowed 30,000 yen from you.
Wouldn't it be around that much with compounded interest?
Interest my ass?
I'm not saying that I'm taking all of it. I mean, it's your fault for not paying me back all these years. It's just common sense.
Damn it.
I agree on laying low and keeping an eye on the situation. However, you dragged me into this. It would be nonsense not to celebrate a successful mission.
I guess we could blow this dirty money on something fun.
Discussions among phantom thieves are to take place over luxurious food. How about it?
Hey, wait! Nah, I guess it's fine. There's somewhere I want to go then.
Where's that?
It's a place Shiho and I have been wanting to go for a while.
I owe money, so I can't complain. You good with that?
Fine by me.
I'll leave it to your discretion as well, Lady Ann.
I'll call and check the prices later then.
When should we go? Want to do it soon, like tomorrow?
Why don't we go on the last day of the holidays? It'll help energize us when school life starts up again the day after.
Then, the 5th, on Children's Day.
So, who's going to sell this?
Leave that to us. We know a store that'll buy anything, don't we?
Okay, I'll leave that to you guys.
Ah, you're back.
Okie dokie.
No, that one is a fake. It's just a byproduct of his cognition. The real metal should still be in his possession.
Dolphin. Details. If they were going on a field trip, why did each individual student have to pay?
Kamoshida will never be proud of that once-in-a-lifetime gold medal ever again. Depending on how you look at it, that punishment might be even worse than death for him.
Yo.
Ah, there's our order.
Oh!
Okay.
Let's do it.
Now let's hope we get the 3Ds this time.
Yeah! Yes.
Yeah.
Nope. Our proficiency was supposed to go up there.
Okay.
Sorry, I kind of pressured you into doing this.
And now to our next topic, Fall from Grace, the story of a dishonored Olympic medalist. Just recently, a high school coach confessed at an assembly that he had been repeatedly abusing students. Given his prior Olympic achievements, this has caused quite a stir. What caused this habitual offender to suddenly confess these heinous crimes to his entire school? The police are hoping that the upcoming interrogations will bring light to this question.
Isn't this...
My friends would come back from practice with bruises all the time. It was scary, but I'm relieved that the abuse is finally going to end now.
He would touch me and stuff all the time. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that sexual harassment anymore. There were always rumors, sure. Not many people believed them, though. Like, I'm totally shocked they were actually true. At least now I can go to school without worrying.
I knew it. This is your school, isn't it?
Seems like it.
Things might be getting turbulent at school, but you need to just keep your head down, all right? More importantly, keep those hands moving. I've got some more stuff I need you to do.
Man. Yes.
Okay, let's see here.
Okay.
The guide says to go study, but just to bring up my proficiency, I think I should probably work instead.
Okay.
Yeah, for the sake of raising my,
Yeah.
For the sake of raising the proficiency, I should probably just do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Well then.
It does mean I'm behind on knowledge, but... knowledge is easier to raise than proficiency.
Make sure to do the dishes.
I'll do them when I get back.
Just do it. Don't get cocky with me. Welcome.
Am I interrupting something?
Not at all.
The cause of the runaway train incident in the subway the other day still has not been found. Police are hurrying to solve the matter as it may relate to the rise in psychotic breakdown incidents.
Oh, is that the thing everyone's been talking about?
Doesn't it make you curious? People who were living normal lives suddenly went mad or deranged out of the blue. Not to mention that it's happening one after another. Could they really be coincidental?
Leaving that aside, what do you have?
I'll have the house blend, please. Are you a part-timer? I'm surprised this place can afford one.
No, not exactly.
Are you a high school student? Where do you attend? Oh, someone I know goes there as well. I've heard that things are rough right now. A teacher named Kamoshida confessed his crimes like he was a completely different person, supposedly. And it happened all of a sudden one day. Can a person's mental state change so easily? Is my drink ready yet?
Coming right up.
All right. Today's the day we turn in that metal for cash. You know someplace that'll buy it off you, right?
Hey look, there's a kitty in the alleyway. Aw man, it ran off. Alright, we want to go to Central Street. Because the only place that's going to buy this thing off of us is Untouchable.
Hey.
Okay. Sorry, Sorry, Mr. Detective, but that's none of your business.
See ya.
What were those detectives doing there?
A little.
Well? Come on, let's open it up. A real gun? Wait, I think it's just a model. It's incredible, though. Miles ahead of the one Ryuji had. There's something weird about that place. Hey, I just had a great idea. We should totally buy this gun from him later. I mean, it's perfect. Something this real-looking would work wonders in the metaverse. Anyway, he told you to bring it back the next time you came, right? You should try striking a deal with him when we go to return it.
Okay.
Oh, hello, it's me. I saw the news. You know, about Kamoshida. It's getting a lot of coverage.
Serves him right.
I'm still not sure about that. The reaction's been bigger than what I was expecting. I guess I'm just surprised. I don't think we did anything wrong, though. I wonder if we helped those people speak up about it.
I'm sure we did. Because I don't think they would have they would have spoke up about it if we hadn't done that.
This calls for a celebration. Let's meet in front of Shibuya Station at noon tomorrow. Don't be late. Oh, and did you pawn off that medal? You didn't forget, right?
I remembered.
Good to hear. I already made reservations. You should be really excited about the place I chose, by the way. I'm sure everyone's gonna love it. Well, see you guys tomorrow.
Ah, a restaurant of Lady Ann's choosing. Finally, a decent meal. Hey, what do you think we're gonna be eating? Ooh, tuna, sea urchin, and maybe even salmon roe. In any case,
I actually haven't tried sushi. I probably should someday. I don't know. It's never really been my thing. But anyway, we want to examine LeBlanc's restroom and select that it is time to clean up. This will increase our kindness. And the first time you do this, you'll actually get a trophy for it. Like a PlayStation trophy, not an in-game one.
That should do it for now. Hey!
Okay, 2-hour mark.
So good.
No wonder Lady Ann chose this place.
Of course it's good. This is a famous hotel after all. Oh yeah, I heard that the police are coming to interview some people at school.
That's troublesome.
Our names are gonna come up for sure. People are spreading all sorts of rumors about us and Kamoshida. But we got him pumped up. I keep hearing stuff like, the Phantom Thieves really stole his heart. I think most people don't believe it, but some of them actually seem grateful. look at this.
The Phantom Aficionado website? Well done, Phantom Thieves. Now I can keep going too. Thank you for giving us hope.
Pretty cool, huh?
I was just desperate to deal with my own problems, but seeing people saying all this feels strange.
Yeah. Hey, what do we do now?
Are we good at time? Because they have time limits for these places.
Crap, you're totally right! We only got an hour to eat!
Just 50 minutes left!
I'm not gonna finish all the beef dishes at this pace!
I need to eat my way through the entire dessert menu!
Look after our stuff. We'll snag something for you guys too, don't worry.
Dessert is to An what steak is to Chie.
Man. God melts in my mouth.
Seriously? Only meat?
Now where should I start?
And she's all about the cake.
So happy!
Hey, calories.
Shut up! How much do you think one of these costs? I'll never get the chance to do this again!
I'd probably have a plate piled with pasta and meat, so...
But I never thought it'd be so amazing!
And where's our share?
I didn't really know what you'd want, so I just grabbed you some beans.
Beans?
There were some pretty bizarre things there too, so we got you a variety of those. Fried bananas, preserved eggs, and some kind of beans.
More beans?
We put so much on the plate that it got all mixed up. But it should probably still taste good.
This is just plain grotesque. Let's go. These two just don't know what fine dining means. We'll show them. That's reassuring. You guys watch our
Oh, it's like a meaty explosion in my mouth.
Oh, this part's cream cheese!
They're not even listening. As I'd expect from the buffet at a top-class hotel, the ingredients and variety of dishes are crazy good. There's a reason it costs 8,000 yen. They have a lot here, but fish should come first. Let's fill our plate with all sorts of fish. Which table do you think they're at?
Well, I'm certain the prompt will tell me. Let's see, rice dish, excuse me. Ah, here they are.
Ooh, look! There's the fish! I'd prefer it raw, but grilled is great too.
Have you heard, my dear? The news about that Kamoshida fellow was absolutely dreadful.
Now I want me some catfish.
Right. That teacher at Shujin Academy, caught doing such indecent acts. Shameful, really.
Hold on a sec.
And they still haven't managed to solve those horrible psychotic breakdown episodes, have they? Oh, I wish they wouldn't let themselves be distracted by such a tawdry scandal. Perhaps it's a sign of how peaceful this country is. I honestly pity those poor Shujin students, though.
It sounds like the Kamoshida incident is the talk of the town. Shoot! They noticed you! Just grab some food and act natural. On the plus side, we'll get to eat the food later.
Oh, how did a child like this end up in here?
I paid
certainly
for it
hope
like
didn't
you
bring
did.
Friends. I prefer my meals to remain hooligan-free. Thank you very much. Come.
Oh, go
let us
shove your
go.
designer purse up your butt.
What's so bad about kids coming to enjoy a buffet? I wonder how the other people here are reacting to the news. Let's get some more food and listen in. Maybe there are more people we can eavesdrop on at other tables. Meat! I'm no Ryuji, but a meal is just not the same if you don't have any. I got distracted.
When you really look at it, he's
Well,
just
cats
an
are carnivores.
ex-athlete who overestimated himself.
Mostly.
He should have just accepted his lot in life and quietly done his job as a teacher.
It's not even an incident we can take seriously. The whole story is pretty ridiculous. We should probably look into it.
but we can also just let the low-ranking scrubs handle it.
Look into? I guess they're investigating Kamoshida? They don't sound very enthusiastic about it, though.
He sounds like the kind of guys who...
Grab some food! Get the part that's not too fatty.
He's gonna be arriving soon. We don't want to keep him waiting, so we better get going too.
What is he going to discuss with the higher-ups? Well, I'm sure it's more important than lunch.
They were dressed quite well, but they still looked pretty shady to me.
Let's get the rice.
This is incredible! It's the cornerstone of every great meal! Sorry, I got a bit carried away there.
So, the ratings for the news were really that good? It was because it was about that teacher who sexually harassed his student, huh? Was it Kamoshida?
It's all about how you frame it. You've got to cater to the idiotic public. Ratings go up when you show them crude, sensational news and make it easy for them to understand.
How can he be so insensitive? A student almost killed herself because of that Kamoshida.
By the way, do you think these sudden changes of heart might be real?
Well, that's...
Quick, grab some food! Oh, and don't forget the crispy bits.
I'm surprised no one's commented on Morgana
because he had a
yet.
sudden change of heart, he just confessed to all his crimes?
Who knows? Sorry, but it's time. I have to go. I'll call you again after the meeting.
I do not like that TV station president
I
guy.
suppose I can't blame him for seeing it that way. I wonder... Oh, I got distracted.
News travels quick. It's already all over the internet. You know, the story about how Kamoshida got his ass kicked by some world-reforming heroes.
It doesn't sound like a serious story to me. Some of the details are pretty far-fetched.
Don't worry about it. We just have to do what they tell us to do. It's all rumors made up by school kids anyway. If it's gripping news, who cares if it's not true?
So they don't believe themselves. But they're making up stories to make the Phantom Thieves seem real. And they're doing this in front of the actual Phantom Thieves. Whoa, act fast and get some food! And make sure it's got a lot of whipped cream!
What's wrong?
Nothing. I thought some weird kid was looking at us, that's all. Why don't we go? It's almost time for the meeting.
Well, that was rude. Did you hear him? He said you were weird. Don't think there's anyone else we can listen in on, but it's shocking. So many of the adults here don't seem like nice people.
Yeah.
Now, according to what we heard, it seems most adults aren't very interested in the news about Kamoshida. Well, now that we've got a nice variety of food on our plates, let's head back to the others.
You brought a ton back! What do you think about coming up against such ritzy food?
Just want to eat.
I was thinking that too, but take a bite! Using better ingredients makes stuff taste way different!
Look at you, acting like you have a refined palate all of a sudden.
Don't you think you're eating too much, Mona?
There's no... knowing when we'll get to come here again.
Sure, but you guys brought back loads of food. It'd be a shame to let it all go to waste. Why don't you help them out, Ryuji?
Oh, we should both help.
Oh, me? I'm way too stuffed. I couldn't possibly help.
Yeah, stuffing your face with cake. Whatever, let's deal with this ourselves.
It's like the Mega Beef Bowl in Persona 4.
Let's keep at it.
We did it.
Oh yeah.
This is a victory.
For all of us.
That was hard.
We won because we did it
Together.
Good job, you guys. How about one last dish to cleanse your palates? I recommend the seasonal tart. The grapefruit has both alluring sweetness and a tangy sourness.
Stop. I don't want to hear about sour stuff.
This isn't good. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, me too. Please, carry me gently.
My, look at that table.
Come now, pay them no attention. I'm sure they must not normally have the chance to eat such exquisite food.
I can only imagine what their parents must be like.
Oh, shut up, lady.
What was that? We don't got time for that. Come on, let's go.
I'm stuffed.
I totally panicked when I saw the closed for cleaning sign at the bathrooms.
You were talking big about eating until you puked, but you really did puke. Are you some kind of moron?
Hey, same goes for you. What floor was that restaurant on?
We came up to get here, so it has to be on a lower floor, right?
What's everyone backing away for? Wait a second.
There's still no update on the case.
Well, don't you look fucking familiar?
Not yet. Excuse me, but why are you so involved? It's not something you should be concerned with.
I don't care about your opinion, you incompetent buffoon. When I say pick up the pace, you do it.
Hey, you're cutting in line.
What do you want?
Apologize to my friend here, please.
We're in a hurry.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare?
What?
Sir, we don't have time for this.
I know. Don't bother with them.
The hell was with that bossy guy?
Shouldn't we head back down?
Yeah, but... that dick really pissed me off. He wasn't even hiding the fact that he looks down on everyone.
Sounds like a future target.
Don't lose your temper over this.
I just can't forgive shitty adults like that.
Almost nothing. That was 1-to-1.
What's wrong?
I'm okay.
Sure.
Cause
You're
the
not looking so hot.
story says I'm not allowed to
probably because
recognize
you
that
never
guy
eat
yet.
well.
It's stupid.
I'm always stuck with canned cat food, too.
Yeah, that Sir bullshit makes me sick. Damn it!
What took you so long?
Why are you all pissy?
Sorry. I had a run-in with some woman a second ago. She bumped into me, but then said it was all my fault when she dropped her plate.
Sounds like a real bitch.
Yeah. Thanks, though. But the restaurant workers all looked at me with this disapproving expression. I wonder if we're out of place here.
What is it?
Anyone could have a palace, yeah?
Anyone with a strong, distorted desire.
Same
Ooh,
for
is
them
this
having
going
to
where
change
we
a heart if
think
the
it's
treasure
going?
gets stolen.
That would be the case.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden?
We had trouble earlier too. These selfish shitheads who just look down on everyone else. I was just wondering if we'd be able to change those kinds of people too.
You mean, you want to continue as the Phantom Thieves?
Why not?
I've been thinking, we put a lot of work into changing Kamoshida's heart, but nobody believes in the Phantom Thieves. Plus, those guys who had no other choice but to just deal with it are thanking us. Us, of all people.
What do you think, On? Gotta get everybody's input here.
I agree. If we ignore people who are in trouble, I'd go back to being the same as I was before.
Well, that's true. You're under my tutelage. There's nothing we can't accomplish as Phantom Thieves.
Shouldn't we be able to help him out?
But that means we'll have to fight shadows again, doesn't it?
Indeed. That can't be avoided.
I'm sure we'll manage. Right?
Yeah, we want to help people.
Even if you guys are still just fledglings, this means we're an actual organization now.
Fledglings? That's actually pretty fitting for us.
Alright, it's settled. We're gonna catch all these shitty adults by surprise and make ourselves known to the world.
Even though we ain't
Are
got
you okay
hats
being
or
our leader?
badges, we're...
No objections here? I can't handle all that responsibility stuff.
Where's my say in this? But Lady An made the recommendation, so I'll allow it.
Well, should we decide on a name for our group? I just went with Phantom Thieves of Hearts last time, but don't you think a real name would be cooler?
Ooh, I've got it. I want it to be something both cute and luxurious sounding. Let me see. How about the Diamonds?
I'm getting the real Little League Baseball feel from it.
And I'm getting a Steven
Well,
Universe feel from
Here's
it.
my suggestion. How about Tilefish Poêlée?
That's not a name.
What?
That's what I ate earlier. It's commemorative, no?
No.
Oh no, you idiot! You decide for us.
I think I know exactly what to call this. Oop. A tribute to Arkham.
Huh, that's not bad at all.
A good
We
name.
shall dig out their distorted
rookie.
hearts with our sporks.
We going with that?
Well, now that the name's set, who's our next target?
There are tons of rotten adults and all. Why not just stick to targeting big names?
Like a CEO?
Yeah, something along those lines. If we go after some bigwig, it's gotta get on the news, right? Don't you think more people would believe in us if we did that?
That's not a bad idea. For you, Ryuji.
True. If we... I don't really like the idea of just picking someone out of the blue, though.
Let's narrow it down to someone we can all agree on then.
So we need a big wig we decide on unanimously.
I like that unanimous decision part. It's like we're making some kind of pact.
And it keeps people from, you know, just going after someone for purely personal reasons because they don't like the person. If the others don't agree, they're not doing it.
Now then, this is the official formation of the Phantom Thieves organization.
Oh no! Our time for the buffet ran out.
I guess we'll just have to talk more tomorrow.
Another world in which people's distorted cognitions take shape? Stealing treasure to change hearts? And
It's
on
all
top of
true.
that, a talking cat told you all this.
Yep. Believe what you will, lady, but it's all true.
Honestly speaking, that all sounds absurd. It's hard to believe that this is even worth listening to. Still, it can't be considered nonsense when parts of it align with Kamoshida's confession. The same goes for the testimonies of the officers who arrested you. But so be it. At any rate, you mentioned something more important. These two other accomplices, besides this talking cat thing that appeared in your story. From what you've been telling me, they're students at the same school, aren't they?
Oh, I'm not telling you squat about them.
Very well. I'll leave it at that. Let's continue on. The questioning's not over anyway. If you are making this up, the cracks in your story will prove it. The next to receive a calling card was this individual, a master of Japanese arts, Ichiryusai Madarame. It's even more incomprehensible than Kamoshida as to why this man was targeted. Where did you come to know him? And how did you learn of his crimes when you weren't a victim of them? Start by telling me what you all schemed.
The internet knows all. And with that, we've entered the next arc of the story. This unlocks the Thieves' Den, but thankfully it doesn't force us to use it. Oh, and this is a new bit in Royal. Sometimes after certain events, your friends will text you and they'll have a commemorative picture of something that happened that day. Okay, so...
Hey!
Let's give our plants some nutrients.
Oh! Yes!
And start catching up on that knowledge I missed by studying.
Wow! Well then.
Okay, let's see. Ah, another Velvet Room visit.
First off, I'd like to begin by congratulating you.
To think our master would give words of praise.
You better treasure this moment, inmate!
You have encountered allies who share your ideals, and you have found your place in reality. The time has come. Your rehabilitation will soon begin.
There's that word. There's that again. What? Rehabilitation?
I shall explain it to you now.
Okay.
You have a special potential.
This is
However,
what you said last
that must
time.
be refined into a useful power. It is weak now, but refining it shall grant you the strength to stand against the coming ruin. That is the rehabilitation cast upon you.
Coming ruin?
There are various means by which you may gain the power to resist the ruin. Fighting shadows and gaining experience is one way. The fusion process I taught you prior is another.
This is all possible because of our master's guidance, inmate.
Though it may be presumptuous of us, we have words of wisdom as well.
When you're out in reality, you better hone your relationships with those you have contracts with.
Spending time with those people will lead to the cultivation of your relationships with them.
If you've got time to waste, you'd better visit your contractors, inmate.
That is another source of power to evade the ruin that our master has mentioned.
So in other words, persona, 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 social link, social link, social link, social link.
Steadily gaining the power of opposition. It seems the rehabilitation is going well.
Or I guess in this game it'd be confidants, 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 confidants.
I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift. May the devotion to your rehabilitation grow even deeper. I have high hopes for you.
And that raises our Fool Confidant, and we can hold more personas. Yes!
Alright.
The time has come.
And don't forget to go talk to your contractor's inmate.
And now we have the fan site poll on the side of the screen.
Have you heard?
Wow!
Like you heard last week, gym class is cancelled today. Instead, I'm supposed to give you some guidance. The gist is, don't go around talking about the incident. That's all. The police are still investigating Mr. Kamoshida, so I can't say anything myself. As a teacher, though, I'm ashamed for not having noticed that a student was suffering like that. I'm not defending him, but as a colleague, he just seemed like, well, a normal person. Honestly, it still doesn't feel real. I guess people can have multiple sides to them.
The teachers have it rough, huh?
Oh yeah, I just remembered something I learned about psychology. They say that humans have several different personalities hidden in their subconscious.
Different personalities?
Oh, to be clear, I'm not talking about multiple personality disorder. These different personalities can be a different gender or a different age from you. I mean, if you think about how gods and monsters and myths were first based on the human image, if you actually saw one of those personalities with your own eyes, it might look like a monster. You all seem more alert than usual. Did I finally talk about something that interests you? Well, I'm just saying what I've heard. It feels like I just now understood what I learned long ago.
It ain't much, but we've been getting more postings on the Phantom Aficionado website. I want to make my friend apologize for not returning the stuff I lent him. Deal with that yourself.
Hey, those girls.
You know that Phantom Thieves rumor about stealing Kamoshida's heart? I wonder if it's true.
It's gotta be made up. Do you seriously believe they exist?
But look what happened to Kamoshida.
He probably just couldn't keep hiding it after that girl tried to kill herself.
Yeah, you might be right. I guess there's no way they really exist.
Most importantly, it seriously sucks that our school is gonna be known for stuff like this.
I wonder if it'll affect our college entrance.
That's probably a normal reaction for now, but they'll see soon enough. If we can take care of 2 or 3 famous guys, people will have to believe we exist.
So about those big shots, we don't have any leads yet, right? Plus, there's that rumor about you two threatening Kamoshida, too.
Looks like you'll just have to live a normal, honest school life for the time being. Still, make sure you stay prepared just in case anything comes up, alright?
I'd make a Yoshikage Kira just wants to live a quiet life joke, but...
And I'll try to dig up some dirt online.
We went and formed the Phantom Thieves group, but we can't even find a target.
There.
I guess sometimes things just don't go the way we want them to.
Okie dokie.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Did you wish to see me, Principal Kobayakawa?
You saw the state Kamoshida-kun was in, didn't you? It's as if his personality has completely changed. Something is definitely wrong here.
I'm not sure I follow.
From what I've heard, it appears as though some students were meddling in his business. If they did something to him, who could they be?
Are you saying that these students may have caused Mr. Kamoshida to change?
That is what I wish to know, even if it takes some probing into student matters. I would like you to look into this for me.
It is true that there are many rumors regarding Mr. Kamoshida, but do you mean all of this talk about those Phantom Thieves?
It is undeniable that Mr. Kamoshida has changed in some way. I'd like to have a grasp of the cause. This shall also ensure that I handle the mass media and police in the correct fashion.
Oh.
I will continue speaking to Mr. Kamoshida myself. Unless you find whomever did this, these irresponsible rumors will likely never die down. Don't you agree? You have been at the top of your class since day one. Your conduct is good, and teachers favor you. I could write you a recommendation for any college of your choosing, Makoto Nijima.
Thank you.
Ah, Makoto.
Your lineage must certainly play a part in this excellence. Your sister is still young, yet she holds an admirable position at the public prosecutor's office, no?
I'll gush more about Makoto and how much I really love her as a character and as a...
wouldn't reflect very well.
Well, as mainly just as a character. When she becomes a little more important to the story later on.
It's no wonder you're our student council president. I'd appreciate if you'd look into this as soon as possible. I ask that you begin at once.
Oh, who am I kidding? You saw her during the intro sequence. You know she's a party member.
It's me, sir. My apologies for troubling you at such a busy
Just
time.
not gonna be
Yes,
during
it's about
this
the matter we discussed
arc.
earlier. I have all bases covered. The investigation will begin immediately. Of course. Yes, I will get results. I should be able to update you soon. Well then, I must be going. Thank you very much for your time.
Let's see, we're at the 2.5 hour mark. Oh, right, we got a little more. I think this is a little cause for concern.
Hey, are you listening?
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, the guide says to reload until I dodge that, but I didn't save at the right point, and like I said, I'm not going to be doing any restarting. These restarting events were mainly why I initially considered doing this on New Game Plus.
Hey, have you seen that Phantom Aficionado website?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I'm the one who started it.
Huh, nice. Dude, personal
You
space,
guys are the
please.
Phantom Thieves, aren't you?
Personal space, please.
Sorry. Although, if things really are as I think, I should keep it a secret.
Yes, please.
Kamoshida used me, and I did some horrible things to you guys. This isn't much of a way for me to apologize for it. But if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
That's great.
I'm glad to hear that.
It's not just Kamoshida. There are tons of evil adults out there.
But I'm sure the Phantom Thieves will do something. They can't let this end after just one target. That's why I wanted to make a forum where people could post their problems. There are probably a lot of people who have high hopes for the Phantom Thieves' next move. So, I've also implemented an anonymous poll on the site.
Good thinking.
Do you believe in the Phantom Thieves or not?
I want to work on this forum so eventually it'll be packed with tons of supportive posts.
I'd really like to help out in the Phantom Thieves' acts of justice. Can I, please?
Sounds like fun, Mishima.
I'll live up to your expectations. I promise.
Okay, honestly, I wish Mishima was like an optional party member or something. You know, like Yuffie in Final Fantasy VII. Like, if you did the right events, then they become a party member. And if you don't, then, well, they're still an ally.
To your group, there were others
Well, I
who
guess
supported
Yuffie
you.
just disappears, but in Mishima's case,
Someone who enthusiastically
I guess
cheered the
he
Phantom
just
Thieves
wouldn't
on.
show up during cutscenes or
Perhaps
something.
they were quite close. What do you have to say to that?
I guess it'd be a lot harder to have an optional party member in a Persona game than it would in a Final Fantasy
I
1.
am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings
So
of
what would
rebellion
Mishima's
that
persona
breaketh thy
be?
chains of captivity. With the birth of the moon persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
The moon. I know that this is Shinjiro's confidant, this is Shinjiro's Arcana with the female protagonist.
Alright.
But I don't know who, Minato's moon confidant was.
See you.
And the one in Persona 4 was, Persona 4
We
moon
heard all
confidant was,
It was a little awkward trying to figure out when to walk over here.
wasn't that I?
So that forum is Mishima-kun's.
Has he figured out our identities?
Even so, I think it'll be fine. He seemed to be playing it cool.
I guess we should have a little chat about
Don't
this
ask
later.
about Minato's moon
We'll
confidant.
see, though. A forum where people can post problems may prove
Or was that about I?
unexpectedly useful.
No, it was
Anyways,
probably about
we gotta get
Minato's.
looking for a new target.
And we need to stay sharp until we manage to find one. Once we do, we'll have to head into another palace. So we should prep our equipment and...
Yeah.
Wait! Oh, crap!
What's with you?
Don't we have an exam coming up?
Judging by that reaction, I'd assume you're going to struggle this time, too.
It's not like you're any better. All you're good at is English.
I'd rather that than be bad at every subject.
Even your Japanese is questionable at best, Ryuji.
What's questionable is whether you're really even a human. Good comeback, huh?
Let's discuss this with our fists.
Bring it.
Will you two stop it?
Okay.
And now the game's advising us on what to do in between targets. Ryuji apparently found a place that's good to train. That's the one. Yeah, that's it. I mean, this game does that option too, but... I mean, isn't Minato forced into a relationship by every female in his game? I mean... yeah, that's just weird. Alright. Well, after that bit of discussion... well, I'm thinking it might actually be a good idea to... well, since we don't have another dungeon to go through, I think we're gonna call it here and save the longer, like the 4-hour-ish episodes for dungeon runs. So, next time on Persona 5 Royal, we are gonna do Ann's Confidant, and see if we can find our next target. Until then, I will see you all later.